I don't know if you guys can hear me that well, so I'll try to speak up. I probably need to buy a mic, but as you can see, I'm back home in my nice little suburban neighborhood. It's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm guilty. I got back into lack of inspiration, and I haven't even looked at how many views it's gotten. Lack of inspiration and lack of courage hitting me again. And I came out here because the past week I arranged my room into like a nice little office area so that I can, look forward to getting in that chair and writing. And at the same time, I want to make videos, but I think the pressure of like being in that space, there's too many things going on. There's a monitor, there's books behind me, there's my family's in there, but out here, like, it's just me and the camera. So I figured I'd come out here. This is my happy place, the basketball. Today I want to talk about like whether it's possible to like make your life better. And I know that sounds crazy because obviously if you're poor you can become rich, if you're unhappy you can become happy. But I'm talking about like this is very specific to me. As you can see, I grew up in this really nice neighborhood. It's not like an affluent neighborhood or anything, but it's a suburb south of Boston. And I would say I had an ideal childhood. I can come back home. I can eat. I don't have people down my throat or pressing me. I'm college educated. I could work a full-time job if I wanted to, and then move out eventually. Do all the things that a lot of people do. And there's a lot of people in my position as well. What I'm really trying to get at is like, man, that thing is loud. I was telling my friend the other day, like, what more could I really want? I got friends, I got food, I got comfort. Like, I guess this is where ambition comes in. But every time I think about that, I think about like how these great successful people always tell you, oh, money and success was never the point, and it won't actually make your life that much better. You'll still sit in a BMW or a Lamborghini and feel empty. And like how I'm in New England right now, so everybody idolizes Tom Brady here, but he always has these interviews where he's like chasing rings, kind of. Says I could have been a better father. And as everybody knows, he got divorced. Maybe directly because he wanted to chase the 7th ring. And I'm not saying like, I haven't come to the conclusion from that family is the point of everything. I'm still not mature enough to say that. But is that it? Like, to make my life better as somebody who lives here. Is that it? Just make some dough, find a wife, and have a family? And I think that doesn't sound very, very enticing to me because I'm comfortable right now. Like, I'm speaking out of comfort. Like, if I were... I don't know, if I were... If I were to be in a position where I needed to work to support the family, I'd be like 100% yes, I can make my life better. Because if I got a job that had like doubled my salary, yeah, my life would be better. I wouldn't be stuck, and I'd be able to do what I want because I'm already taking care of what I need to take care of, and the rest is extra. But I'm already living in the extra, frankly. And one day, I might not. But for those people who are living like me right now, what do you guys even like want? You know, have you ever thought about that? Like, what do you actually want? Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm working towards having discipline, but it's really hard when you're not desperate. And I think I would be proud of myself if I could hustle towards something where for example, I think about a lot of things that as like a number line. So say I'm 0 right now. Nothing in my life is like abundantly amazing. Nothing in my life is bad. And then there's people on the negative side of the number line where things are bad. So they work to get to 0. And sometimes they even fly past that because of how hard they worked. So what I'm saying is, if I'm at net 0, where is my motivation going to come from? For a lot of you, it's passion. I would say I have that, but at the same time, I live outside of it. Like, what I mean by that is, I watch myself do these things instead of just being fully in it and not analyzing my life as if I'm some character. So for a lot of you, it's passion. So yeah, it doesn't matter what financial situation you're in, you're gonna chase it anyways. For a lot of you, maybe you're like in love with somebody. It's like, oh, I want a better life because I just love this person so much, I want to give up everything. That would give you some motivation, even if you're comfortable. I haven't experienced that one, so I wouldn't know. I guess my real the you know, if an adult were to watch this video, they would say the real thing I'm getting at is, once you achieve comfort, where do you go from there? And for me, my answer so far has just been to chase where the fun is, what interests you. But a lot of things, like the things I want to do, or things that interest me, like storytelling and movies and books, writing, music, all sorts of art. To be really good at those things, you need to chase it. Like, number one, to get really good at it and to succeed in it, in those fields, you need to chase it as if, like, as bad as you want to breathe. And I know that's not me as of right now, but lately I've been telling myself I refuse to let the explanation be, oh, it's just genetic. Oh, you're either born with it or not. I don't like that. I don't like saying that. I don't want to think like that, because then I have no future. Because then I could just say where I'm at now is where I was destined to be. No, what I'm destined to be is whatever I want it to be in the future. So you gotta, I had to take the, what's it called? In psychology, there's something called like the external locus of control. I've been trying to make it as internal as possible, even when it doesn't make sense. Because I don't know, I've been listening to a lot of successful people, and that's the way they go about it. They're in control of everything, which is dangerous, obviously, because it's a very egotistical way to live. But that's what it takes to achieve things. And you gotta have that self-belief. And if you're religious, maybe you say, God put this destiny in me, and you just take that and run with it. But back to what I was saying about comfort and where to go from there. I don't know, I want to interview like all these adults in my town, because this is like, what do you call it? Like, this is suburbia. This is white picket fence, perfection. This is where you want to raise your kids. No low crime rate. Everybody here is in the top 95th percentile of income. I want to ask all of these adults, like, yo, why do you even want to drive to work every day? Obviously, it's to keep your job. And maybe I've been protected from the realities. I know I have been protected from the realities of the financial world and what it takes to raise a family. But that goes back to what I'm saying, like, why do you want to raise a family? It sounds like a stupid question to most people, but I guess you just gotta meet the right people, or meet the right person that you want to start a family with. And then your questions will be answered. But even then, like, I know marriage isn't perfect. I know this. Like, it's not like you meet somebody and you're like, oh, I want to start a family, and then step after step is like built in already. It's not like you're not conscious once you meet your wife, your husband. You don't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're with a girl, you don't just walk around with them like unconscious. You're still thinking about what you want, and you're still two individual people. And I keep running into this wall, like, I don't know how to answer it. So if there's any adults out there watching this, and you live in the suburbs, or maybe you live in the city, or maybe you live in a slum, or I don't know, some place where you're actually comfortable. and you just cycle through every day. Let me know why you want to get up in the morning. And everybody's gonna say their family. I know it. Or if you're like the people I've been studying, maybe it's just you just have a high expectation for yourself, and all you know is work and hustle and self-improvement. I'm definitely one of those people that love self-improvement. But at the same time, I have another part of me that's very, very existential. So I always zoom out of it and think, so what am I even self-improving for, you know? Yeah, I think I'll wrap it up there. That's my thoughts for today. And pray for me. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Not like I'm gonna die or anything, but like, as in, it's always hit or miss with me whether I do something or get something done. So that's what I mean by wish me luck. I want to be out here and just, because I don't know what to make right now. Sometimes when I have a really good video idea, I get to the editing and I edit all day and I love it and it's amazing. And it's usually not these sit and talk videos, but I don't know what else to do. So this is what I'm doing for now. Maybe you guys, what's gonna be cool is that tree's gonna turn colors soon. So you'll get to see that tree go through all the seasons. That's one good thing about being back from Florida to Massachusetts is the seasons. But anyways, I'll see you at some point. Hopefully tomorrow.